Apply.
Most kids spend their childhood by playing and playing much, but children of poor families in the Philippines can only dream of school and play. Their reality is working in dump sites, scavenging through garbage to find things they could resell or reheat to eat. Playgrounds and recreation areas in depressed communities were unheard of until Gawad Kalinga community in Smoky Mountain started the Field of Dreams.
It all started when the kids from the GK side, most of these kids actually are scavengers of garbage. Then one time while they were scavenging for garbage, there was a certain area in Smoky Mountain where they were able to clear. I think it took them at least 3 or 6 months clearing the place. And then eventually it became a venue or a recreational venue for the kids. And they were able to come up with a team for baseball. So it all started with a baseball team. So it became a venue for recruitment for baseball team. Then eventually it became a football field also for the kids. So then hence we called it Field of Dreams because I think it came from that whole inspiration that from dirt poor, from nothingness, they were able to come up with something. And I think dreams of the kids were born or were created because of that tiny venue, tiny place in Smoky Mountain that used to be a mountain of garbage.
For the 8th Gawad Kalinga Expo held in the grounds of University of Santo Tomas, these kids thought nothing of work nor poverty. They suited up and showed up to play, just like what kids their age do best, have fun.
This is because we want to showcase the youth, the children from our GK communities who are into sports. And right now our highlight for the Field of Dreams is the football and the baseball games right now. So we've partnered the GK communities with other teams from exclusive schools and exclusive organizations, and they're playing it out right now by the field.
The games were supervised by members of Kaya Football Club in Manila, the same group that started and developed the Philippine Azkals. And during the interaction, it was clear that the kids weren't the only ones happy. Also excited were Kaya members who saw a lot of potential.
I have seen a few really good kids. It's amazing now that you say that. Imagine they haven't had any formal training. They come out here, and I've seen a handful of kids that are really, they have a lot of potential. And imagine if they were trained when they were younger. So now that Gawad Kalinga's here, putting up fields with JCI and all these things, it would be great for Kaya to come in and help out train wherever we could. It's amazing. These kids, they're out here for fun. You don't see, we coach kids from the upper to here, and you'll see the main difference is some kids are more spoiled than others. And these kids, I didn't see one spoiled kid. They're there fighting and playing hard until the end, and it's really amazing the things that they're doing out there.
I think it's not just that, it's inspiring, even for a coach like you, because you deal with them. They have stories. What are some of the most inspiring things that you can think of that came from that?
Well, okay, you know that these kids here you have a group from Payata, Smoky Mountain. They have to clear the fields, all the garbage to be able to have that field, and then Gawad Kalinga comes over and helps fix it up, right? It's just they don't go to school, so they're just doing things to help around, try to make money for their family, and then they play whenever they can. So, I mean, just the fact that they're not going to school is sad, but they're coming out here having fun, have a smile on their face, competing. I want to take some of these kids that are really good and put them in school, man. They're really good, and I feel like they have a lot of potential.
And what does the sport of soccer mean for these kids? Like you said, they don't go to school. They scavenge at an early age, helping their parents, families. But then they have this.
Well, okay, you look at football, okay? Football in the country is just, with what the Azkals have done, is starting to get so popular. There is a professional league now, the UFL. TV5 has just put in 150 million pesos into the league, and so there's money in it. And every first division team has so much money coming in to spend for salaries and this and that. coaching, refereeing, so many things that these kids, if they wanted to get into, they could.
And at the end of the day, although distinct awards and honors were given to winning teams and best players, everyone that participated came out victorious, having won against poverty and its ill effects, even just for a day.
Okay, anong pangalan?
RJ po. Baron po. John po.
John Dale po.
Saang community kayo galing?
Arkong Bato po. Arkong Bato, Kapasi.
Sa Pasig? Gaano katagal na kayo naglalaro na magkakasama?
4 years. 4 years po.
Ilang taon ka ba?
11. 9.
12.
13.
Sa pang-araw-araw nyo, gaano kadalas kayo nakakapaglaro ng football?
Tuwing Sabado lang po. Sabado, Linggo po.
Ilang oras?
3 oras.
Umpisa ng 7. Mag-uumpisa po ng 7. Magtatapos ng 12. 12.
Anong pinakamasarap sa paglalaro ng football?
Teamwork po.